This morning I awoke feeling not frustrated, but rather the after effects of frustration, which is a sense of peace because I've walked the dark path and can't go any further along it because I've learned the futility of it. So this morning I awoke and I asked myself, well, why is it that I've not surrendered to love, peace, and joy? And the answer I got back was, I just haven't made the choice. So I said, okay, I'm going to make the choice today and see what happens. And I've had this peaceful feeling all morning. And I've observed my ego come in a way that I've never observed before. It's something that I've witnessed and experienced, but not anything that I've ever been able to say, oh, I get it. That is egoic mind. So this morning it's snowing, and it's been snowing all morning. Look at all that beautiful white snow, which makes everything look so pure and, I don't know, blessed. That's what it feels like to me anyway. So this extension of winter is a real blessing because I'm not ready to move into summer yet or spring. I'm not ready to go out. I'm not ready. My wings are not strong enough to break through the chrysalis. So I'm happy to see the snow because it's mirroring what I feel inside, and it's reflecting back to me what I feel inside. So this morning I sat and I did my morning pages, and I then sat in meditation. So it's been, it's probably, anyway, so it was a peaceful thing. And I didn't want to move until I had inspired action, meaning the purpose for moving was not to serve my ego. It wasn't to serve somebody else's idea of what I should be doing. It was simply to serve my spirit. And so I sat and felt totally at peace. And then finally I said, okay, I'm ready to do a card reading. And that's what I'm doing right now. So the card reading was for really just where I am. I needed to know, not needed, I wanted to know. Or rather, I wanted to be in a dialogue between my higher self and my conscious mind about this choice to really be still in a real way. And the card that I got was the Eight of Wands. And the message coming forth from the Eight of Wands this morning was about reaching into the heart and really knowing what the heart desires and basing all of your wish fulfillment on that. So the wish doesn't come from the head. It doesn't come from what you see outside. The wish comes from the heart. And the more purely you reach into your heart and tear away all the layers of ego, of fear, of ambition, of drive, of what you think you ought to do, all the things from your past, all the parenting that you received from outside of yourself. When you tear all that away from your heart, you're left with just a pure light source and pure desire. And that is where, when you unite your mind and body with that purity, that's where your dreams come true. That's where your wishes are fulfilled. And that was what was represented in the Eight of Wands this morning. The thing that I've realized on this long journey I've had into my soul is that everything on the outside brings with it the experience of pain eventually, whether it's the pain of loss or the pain of change or the pain of whatever, just different levels of pain. And there's also a lot of fun and beauty and joy that come along with those things, and that's fine. But my pure wish fulfillment comes from being united with Source and connected, to the great tree that's in my backyard, and the snow that's falling, and my friends, and my mom who has transitioned. Being fully connected to my family that is alive and my career. Being connected to all is what my heart really desires. And that's all I want for today. Just to be connected, to know that I am connected. And the Eight of Wands is saying, well, that's the beginning of a new journey. So I'm inviting you to join me on this journey and peel away the layers and see what your heart really desires. You might find that your heart is really connecting with another individual, or you might find that your heart is really connecting with your higher self. Whatever it's connecting with, just focus on that for today and let that be the driving force of all your actions, and just witness and observe how your day unfolds. That purity is where the journey begins. That purity is the launch pad for who you are and for your dreams. So that's the oracle card reading for today. Oh, and the deck I used this morning, I went in to use the Life Purpose deck, but the sound in my ear was to use Shadowscapes Tarot. And this is how the Eight of Wands is represented in this particular deck. I love this deck as well. This is another newish deck for me, and I just find it to be really powerful for telling amazing stories and getting into your heart. So if you are interested in doing tarot for yourself, or interested in having a reading with me, then I can help you choose what deck we're going to use. Or also, if you ever have any questions you want to explore on your own, I'm happy to talk to you about decks. I love tarot cards. They are tools. Like, you see a builder and he's got his beautiful red toolbox and all his tools are just used and worn and they're powerful with his power, his energy. That's how my tarot cards are. And I'm not going to go into this here. I'm going to stop. I'm going to talk about tarot cards in a in a video at some point because people ask me all sorts of really good questions about them. So I'll do a video just on tarot cards. Maybe I'll do that now. All right, thank you, friends. Wishing you a blessed day. Namaste.